Hey, you listen to Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, episode 97. This is Grady Hooker, and live on Skype we got Josh.
Hey!
We're going to jump straight in, Grady's favourite pay-per-view of the year. On the kickoff show, The New Day, well, two of them, versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Now, you didn't actually see the kickoff, did you?
No, I did. I was busy driving to get my sister some food at the time, so I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, who needs to drive? But yeah, the whole point of the kickoff show, it was meant to be the six-man tag, but Xavier Woods hurt his leg, did he? Hamstring injury?
I heard it was a hamstring injury, yes.
Okay. And so instead we got the same tag team match that we've seen many times on Raw and SmackDown. The difference in this one is that the crowd absolutely hated the New Day.
But they're a smart crowd, and so it's pretty typical that anything that you're supposed to like, a smart crowd will not like.
Fair enough. But to the point of Xavier Woods' hitting he does on the edge of the ring ropes, chanting New Day sucks along with that. And completely cheering for the Masters of the Universe. So, Cesaro doesn't connect with the crowd.
Again, it's a smart crowd that he's connected with.
It's our crowd.
It's minimal percentage of the crowd.
If they just move their home state to Philadelphia and just have shows there every single night, then Cesaro's good.
That didn't work for ECW.
Good call. So we'll get on to the proper show now. The Outlaws versus the Ascension.
I thought this was a good match.
Me too.
I thought it really showed what the Ascension could do if they were booked better. And that's going to be a theme of the night. His booking was bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
it was the match we were all expecting.
This whole match was sole purpose was to put the Ascension over.
Mm-hmm.
The sole purpose of the match against a legend, quote unquote, team.
Yeah. I don't think anyone was expecting a 5-star, 20-minute, fast-paced match. And if you were not paying attention.
You were nuts and living in another universe.
I actually, completely made Mum reconsider everything by pointing out that Billy Gunn was 51, I think.
I think he's 50.
Either way,
I know
he looks 30.
And I know Road Dogg's 44.
Yeah.
Because I remember calculating the totals of the ages between the matches when it was New Age Outlaws versus Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
And and the only reason it was 33 was because Cody's 29.
But yeah, it was a decent match. I don't know whether we're going to see the Ascension continue to go up against these older teams, or if we're going to shove them in the actual tag team scene yet. Especially since in the tag team title match, the Usos retained again.
Just exactly as expected.
Mm-hmm. Not the Miz and Mizdow explosion expected, though.
Oh, it's coming. They're just delaying it so that way they can get a longer story out of it.
True.
They really played it up in the Rumble match.
Yeah. So now we need a heel team to take on the Usos. And we've got the
How about
Ascension
the Masters of the Universe?
and the Masters of the Universe. Well, WWE Universe. Let's not copyright infringe here. But yeah, I think until the Ascension is ready to go into the tag team scene, that the Masters of the Universe will tide them over. Probably not win the titles, but put on a good match. Divas. See, this is the fourth tag team in a tag team match in a row. I got it out eventually. This time we had the Divas, and it was much more like a handicap match. I want to say it, I don't think Paige ever got into the ring, and it was really just the Bellas beating on Natalya. Simple as that. The crowd were hot for Paige the whole time, but as you said, smart crowd, always going to be.
Well, Paige is hot, so I can't being hot for her.
Well, would you prefer her in the ring wrestling or just bouncing around on the ring apron asking for a tag? But, it's as simple as that. There was, almost no offense for Natalya. It was basically just a beatdown. I don't know where it's going from here. If it's going with a Paige title match and Natalya title match or what. It doesn't seem like anything can come of it.
This match was mostly to protect the champion because she's dealing with a leg injury.
And protect her via making Brie do most of the beating down. So that is it for the start of the show, the undercard. We'll go into the classic entrance theme of the week. It's a production theme, Big Dog, and it was used for One Man Gang. And you're back with the Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady and Josh. So now, the WWE title match, the triple threat, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Seth Rollins.
We may have already seen the match of the year.
Fair enough.
It was fantastic. This was Seth Rollins' coming out party.
I'm agreeing with everything.
Absolutely. He came to the dance, and he knocked it out of the park.
Are we ballroom dancing or playing baseball?
These kind of references can we make in one sitting?
But, yeah, I think all three put on a great match. I think this is probably the best Lesnar match we've had in, 2 years now? Purely because it wasn't just beat down or suplex after suplex.
But the way that he won this match, the way that he was portrayed during the match,
it's the bloody Terminator.
Getting up after 3 AAs, after 2 curb stomps, being slammed through a
Spanish
announce table.
Yeah, he's the Terminator.
He's not human. He's gotta be that cyborg that Kurt Angle calls himself.
No, what you didn't see is they swapped him out with a stunt double after the table spot. But yeah.
But yeah, after they did all that in that match,
yep.
It became clear there was no way Daniel Bryan was going to win the Rumble. It wouldn't have been believable.
Well, it would have been believable that he won the Rumble, just not believable that he'll win the title.
Yeah, it wouldn't be believable. The match itself wouldn't be believable. I understand it would be the ultimate Goliath versus David storyline, but it would not be believable in the slightest bit.
Yeah.
So then it became obvious Roman Reigns was going to win.
Not obvious. But yeah, all of the people complaining that Daniel Bryan didn't win, your other option would have been to see Daniel Bryan get absolutely squashed at WrestleMania. Because if Daniel Bryan had beat Lesnar in his Terminator state when he's overcoming everything, that's just, no. That does not make sense. At all. And to be honest, other than Reigns, if you're looking at everyone in the Rumble match, everyone's like, what about Dolph Ziggler? Same goes for Ziggler. He probably wasn't going to win it in the first place.
The only other person that could have made a legitimate argument, and that would have been Ryback.
Mm-hmm.
But are we really wanting to do that to Ryback again?
Yeah. I think it has to be someone big, someone strong, and someone that's believable that they can take down this Terminator of a Lesnar.
And who's better than a former football player to handle somebody as athletic and physical as Brock Lesnar? And that's exactly what Roman Reigns is. He's a former football player.
It makes sense, people. Stop complaining. I don't know where we're going to go in terms of Seth Rollins' briefcase. I know, like, I was watching a live chat and everyone's like, cash it in. But Lesnar literally ran after he got the win. He got his title and was out of there. And Seth Rollins
Which is what you should do. Anytime that one of those briefcases are around, you should take your title and run with it. You should not be anywhere inside the square circle, because apparently that's the only place you can cash in at.
And Seth Rollins was completely just laying dead in the middle of the ring. And everyone's like, cash in.
But he had the wherewithal to grab his briefcase, at least.
I don't think he would have had the wherewithal to do anything other than that.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yeah, he got hit by a truck.
Might as well talk a little bit about what happened on the Fallout show as well, just because it pertains to someone in this match. Not the other part, we'll just talk about the Cena Rusev part. It appears that's the way we're going.
Yep, and it looks like we're going to make it the match sooner than we thought we would.
Yeah.
Apparently it's announced for Fastlane.
I guess after the whole stupid people cancelling their network thing, they want people back, so they're making Fastlane a super pay-per-view.
Here's a little thing they just announced, literally just minutes ago.
Oh, minutes?
The WWE Network has over 1 million subscribers now. So much for the cancel the WWE Network.
Hashtag suck that. So instead of the cancelling, taking it down, more people subscribed? I don't know.
Yeah, they just literally announced a few minutes before we went on the air to record that they have 1 million subscribers.
Oh, congratulations, WWE. It took you probably a year longer than they wanted it to, even though it only just came out a year ago.
It's only been 11 months.
True. But didn't they want 1 million in, 6? I remember there being high numbers.
They said that they needed 1 million for it to be profitable.
Okay. So they're now making profit. I did not expect this fact. I'm 1 million. How many people watch Raw every week? What's the figures on that?
Usually around 4 million.
Okay. So there's still a whole bunch of casual fans out there that are not buying into the network and just watching what they can get for free.
But you also got to remember that the UK just got the WWE Network.
Oh, yeah, true. I didn't think of that. That was probably a big boost. I imagine they might not have it as easily on free TV over there. Like, I know over in New Zealand here, our option for watching wrestling is on an expensive cable provider, basically.
Yeah, they have the same kind of setup with Sky Sports.
Yeah, we have Skybox.
Pay the subscription to Sky Sports. And it's like $15 for the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Ours is, I think, $50 for a basic package, and then $25 for the pay-per-view. So that's $75 for a pay-per-view. Much cheaper to pay $9.99, which comes out roughly around $13. So that's our little plug for the network. Goodbye. But yeah, so Cena Rusev, we're getting it a little earlier. We're probably, I'm going to say that there'll be a dirty finish leading to a rematch at WrestleMania still.
I'm kind of hoping they take Cena out and they don't do the match at all. It's one of those classic fade-in switch matches that they make.
True.
And they don't actually do the match at all and then do it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But this is this is becoming a trend. John Cena's not in the main event at WrestleMania, and is facing some of the new blood.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania. It's almost like they're trying to prepare for the future.
No.
Segway!
No. I'm not allowing this segue. I'm going to cut to the current entrance theme. Royal Rumble 2015.
Which is still a segue. It is the future.
There's going to be a fight tonight. Welcome back to the Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady and Josh. So we finished with the title match. We're going to move on. The main event of the night, Grady's favourite match of the year, the Royal Rumble match.
This quite possibly might have been the worst booked Rumble of all time.
Doesn't matter, still my favourite match.
Yep. Still a great match, and it had the right outcome.
Yep. So we start off number 1 and number 2, Miz and R-Truth, but I think number 3 is much more noteworthy.
Yeah. When I was watching it live, I replied, "What a boring way to open the Rumble with Miz and R-Truth."
Yep.
I completely have forgotten about the Awesome Truth tag team.
Yeah.
Until somebody brought it up, but yeah, I thought, wow, that's really boring.
Yep, there was.
I always expected number 1 to be Daniel Bryan.
You know, you gotta have a big star or a feud maybe, and you have those in number 1 and number 2. But just a couple of random guys. R-Truth hasn't been on TV for a while. So it's a semi-return, I guess. Unless he's been on Superstars, I don't watch that.
And then number 3, and you hear, "Phew," and you're like, "Whoa, no way," because there had been rumors that he could be on the show.
Yeah.
And out comes Bubba Ray Dudley, and then you're like, "Where's Devon? Where's Devon?"
I spent the whole
and
Rumble...
they made R-Truth as a makeshift Devon.
I know. I spent the whole Rumble going, nope, Devon can still come out. He can come out now. It'll make sense. Just bring him out. We got no Devon. We didn't even get a table.
Yeah. Bubba wanted one, but didn't get it.
Yeah. We got Bubba Ray and R-Truth. Hitting all the moves and doing all the things. It was a great little spot, though, whether it was Devon or not. I think it would have been better if it was Devon, but, you know, contracts and appearances and all that stuff.
Then keep in mind, this was a one-off thing.
Yeah.
There's not an official contract been signed by Bubba Ray yet.
Yeah.
That could change by the time we air, but that's neither here nor there.
I think if they sign both, then a Dudley's Ascension match makes sense. Just
do it at WrestleMania.
There we go. Problem solved. We've booked it for you guys. You guys just got to handle all the contracts and negotiations, the pay, actually doing the match. But we gave you the idea.
It's got to be in a tag team elimination tables match. Gotta be.
Oh, now I'm gonna blank out and not remember anyone else. We're gonna skip all the unimportant people. Bray Wyatt, I think, had a dominator.
He was the long person in the match this time.
I said someone
he
was gonna.
He's been there the longest.
I said someone was gonna break Ray's record, and after Bray had been in there till the final few, I'm like, he might do this. I might be right for once, and then no, I wasn't.
And the Rumble match lasted 59 minutes.
Yeah.
So not even close.
It was close. It was close. He was only 15 minutes out. It's probably one of the longest lasting in a while, isn't it? I don't know. We don't have the figures.
Usually, there's one person that lasts 40 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
In the match. Usually, they come out number 1 though.
Something we sort of.
CM Punk.
Something we sort of skipped was Curtis Axel got screwed.
Yeah, he never entered the ring.
Isn't the logic that he's still he's still not eliminated?
Well, neither is Maven from 2012 too. They should get together and have a match and say, and see who the ultimate non-survivor is.
Yeah, I don't know what the official ruling was. If it's like, okay, he didn't make it into the ring in X amount of time, whatever, he's out, and Rowan, whether he took his spot or just entered or what.
I think they've actually addressed this in a previous Rumble.
Okay.
Before, where if you don't make it in before the next entrant, you're eliminated automatically.
But you can roll in the ring and roll straight back out.
Yeah. Yep. As long as you enter the ring before the next entrant does, you're good to go.
Okay. Now see, doesn't the question bode, why did Rowan have to take Axel out? Couldn't he have just walked in anyway?
I think it was just to set up the family reunion, so to speak.
True. We got Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, I marked. I admit it.
He actually lasted a lot longer than I would have expected.
Eliminated a person and did a bunch of diamond cutters.
You'll get a diamond cutter. You get a diamond cutter. Everybody gets a diamond cutter.
Had the internet been as big as it is now back in the 1990s, the RKO out of nowhere videos would have been diamond cutters out of nowhere videos. Because that's what he did. He hit diamond cutters out of nowhere.
And we got someone who didn't last so long, Boogeyman.
Yep. Another surprise return.
He's the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get you.
Set up an interesting possibility if they decide to go that route with
Boogie Wyatt.
The Boogeyman versus Bray Wyatt.
Boogie Wyatt. I don't know. I think it was a one-off.
But it was at this point you were realizing the ring was too empty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's the theme for the entire match. I don't think there was more than 8 or 9 people in the ring at any time, which is unusual for a Rumble match.
I want to say there was 10, but at the end of the match. I don't have numbers on me, but I think other than the end of the match, the last 10 entrants, it was pretty much empty the whole time.
That was a problem.
And another common problem that people are complaining about is Bryan's early exit.
Well, I'm alright with it in the grand scheme of things. If you're not going to have him win, then it's not a good... then I could see where you would have him taken out early, so that way you wouldn't have that backlash for him being the last person eliminated.
Again, I'm going to use Mum's advice. Hers was get him out now, and then you don't give the fans the false hope.
Yep.
And it makes sense. What else are we missing? Orton's supposed not return. Titus replacement?
Yeah, Titus might have been the worst botch in the history of the Royal Rumble match.
His 4-second elimination.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was supposed to come in and be eliminated in 1 second. And break Santino's record.
From what Jerry was saying, yeah. It's weird that was a spot that was thought up really quickly to replace Orton, if that was true. I think we're assuming that, because it's the only spot that made sense for Orton to come out. Because they said they changed plans after Daniel Bryan got eliminated, so that eliminates half the numbers. And most of them were already announced people. So I guess it made sense. But I'm not sure. We didn't get Orton. We didn't get Sheamus. We didn't get Bo Dallas. We didn't get a bunch of guys. So, but, Reigns won. The Rock came out. Big Show and Kane tried to eliminate him, and then, Rock fought them off, and then Rusev came back because somehow the crowd remembered he was still there and nobody else did.
Yeah, because they prematurely rang the bell before Rusev was eliminated.
We want Rusev.
Yeah, and then just a year earlier, it was we want Roman.
Shh! Stop pointing out the irony. So we got about a minute left. We'll just quickly prepare you guys. If you haven't seen Raw, air quotes, this week, the WWE got snowed in, so they could not do their usual event. So it is just a bunch of interviews, Michael Cole, JBL talking, and a replay of the two matches we just talked about, the Rumble and the title match. I think that's it. Is that it?
SmackDown's going to be live this Thursday.
And SmackDown's going to be a live super show. And we're going to spoil everything if you haven't seen it. Headlined with Daniel Bryan versus Kane in a casket match. Is that correct?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so it's been great talking to you.
Peace.
So you can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/Wrestling Roundup Radio, or our Twitter page, twitter.com/Wrestling Radio. And I'll see you next week.